name's Paul. I'm 32, and I currently work from home. My wife, Mary, who's 8 years older than me, and I recently moved into a new city and a new house. My little sister, Paige, lives nearby, and being very close, she'd come over to have a hot pot party with us often, like today.
My goodness, I can't seriously stop drinking while eating this.
You're chugging so much as usual, and I love it.
Hey, you guys! I brought udon to finish this off.
I was going to ask you about this. Thank you. I'm so happy I married someone kind and good at housework. I promise, I will work hard overseas.
Oh, I just remembered. But I got moist rice crackers as a gift from Jake today. He went to Choshi City in Chiba last week. Let's have these if we still have room in our stomachs later.
Yes, I love those, so I'm definitely eating it.
Who's Jake, by the way?
He lives next door with his wife and daughter. Family of 3. His wife works outside the house, and he's a stay-at-home dad.
Oh, can we please open it right now? I'm craving those. I can open it for you.
No, we need to eat the udon first. Do not touch it until we finish eating it, okay?
Fine.
You're like your mom, and it's hilarious. Hey, did you know it said that the moist rice crackers saved the Choshi Railway?
What? Really? How did it save it?
This was about 15 years ago, but it was said that the Choshi Railway was on the verge of bankruptcy due to a lack of operating funds. So they posted a message on their official website saying, "Please buy some moist rice crackers. We need to earn money to repair the train." After doing so, it was flooded with about 15,000 orders, and they managed to avoid bankruptcy thanks to that.
I didn't know something that emotional happened in the past. I became a fan of these even more. So, speaking of that, can I eat one now, Paul?
No, I just told you to eat the udon first. Like this, we're living happily every day as a married couple. But at this time, no one expected that they would encounter this terrible, annoying man in the city. One day, when I was walking home after doing some grocery shopping, I came across my neighbor, Jake, talking to a young police officer next to his bike with a lot of stuff on it, looking annoyed. I've been telling you that my bike's front wheel got run over by a car earlier, and the driver lent me his bike from his office nearby. Look, I even have his business card. His name is Lucas, and he works at... But he hasn't been answering the phone even if you're calling him, huh? Yep, it's definitely a theft. The reason why he's not picking up is because he's probably driving right now. You better stop making up lies. Jeez, do you want to steal a bike that much? Anyways, let's continue talking about this at the police box over there. As soon as Jake said the name Lucas, I knew who exactly he was talking about. He's Paige's senior at college. I was previously invited to do a short-term part-time job at his office through Paige. It was a small business run by him and his wife. Anyways, going back to the story, I called out to Jake, thinking that I might be able to help him. Hey Jake, how's it going? Did something happen? Hey Paul, listen to this. This cop right here is suspecting me that I stole this bike, which isn't true. I need to go pick up my daughter from daycare now. Don't you dare lie to me! Go to the police box immediately! Also, you right there! Don't butt into our conversation! Shoo! Shoo! The cop said that while swishing his hand at me, as if he was shooing away a fly. Wow, his attitude's disgusting. Oh, Jake, about that guy who was driving, was his wife in the car too? Yes, she was in the car. Thank God, I actually know her. I'll try and call his wife from now, so can you wait a few minutes? I then called Lucas's wife, who answered the phone immediately and proved to the cop that Jake had only borrowed the bike, not stolen it. However, the young cop said, I thought I'd be able to arrest someone on my first day. This sucks. He clicked his tongue repeatedly so that we could hear, but then went off somewhere. Thank you so much for helping me, Paul. It means a lot. I wonder, What was up with that very rude cop? I know, right? Seems like he'd just become a cop. He rubbed the police ID in my face looking happy. That's disrespectful toward others who take their job seriously. So unbelievable. At that time, I only thought that and nothing else, because I knew I probably wouldn't have to deal with him any further. I eventually forgot about him as time went on. But one day, a few months later, when Mary was going away to attend a friend's wedding...
I'm coming home tomorrow night, so take care of the house, okay?
Okay, have a safe trip. Hey, if you don't hurry, you won't make the Shinkansen. It was at that moment when Mary opened the door. Huh? To our surprise, there was some unfamiliar trash like a bike, a color box, and a broken umbrella in front of the house. It must be illegal dumping. I was worried that Mary would miss the Shinkansen, so I sent her to the train station and called the cops immediately after. Then a few minutes later, a cop arrived on a bike, but... Hey, did something happen, sir? Huh? I think I know this guy. Where did I meet him? While thinking about where I met him before, I explained the situation to him. As you can see, there's illegal dumping in front of my house. And? God, I don't have time for this crap right now. What? Something like this is civil affairs. We're busy arresting thieves and chasing criminals every day, not dealing with this. Do something by yourself. Shoo, shoo. The moment that cop said that while swishing his hand at me, it finally came down to me. This was the cop who falsely accused Jake of stealing the bike! I have a feeling that this trash is from your house. Some people complain about illegal dumping and report it when they're just giving back large-sized trash that shouldn't be thrown away on that day. So annoying. What? I've been telling you, this isn't mine! If you say so, do you have proof? Huh? Do you? Huh? Why do I need proof? This isn't going anywhere. While we were arguing, the front door next door opened and Jake was peeking from behind the door. He might have heard the cops and my voices. He seemed to remember the cop's face. And after staring at him being pissed, he took out his phone and held it to his ears. Hello? My name's Jake. My neighbor's a victim of illegal dumping and reported it, but the cop who came isn't doing anything about it. What are you doing? After hanging up, he gave me a peace sign with a blank expression and then closed the front door. Soon after, an elderly cop who he called for me arrived on a bike. That cop, thankfully, was able to do something about the pile of trash in front of my house and severely scolded the young cop afterward. After they left, I went to Jake's house to thank him, and then called Mary to report everything that had happened. And she was also pissed! However, of course, it didn't end there. That young cop decided to bother us again! The next day at noon, I received a call from Mary that she arrived at the nearest station. She seemed to have a lot of stuff, so I decided to go and pick her up. While talking with her on the phone, I opened my front door, and this happened. Hey, do you remember me? To my surprise, the young cop from yesterday called out to me while straddling his bike. Oh shit, it's him! I don't want anything to do with him! So I decided to ignore him and tried to walk away quickly. However... Hey, stop right there! He stood right in front of me, blocking me. How dare you do something rude to me yesterday? I want you to apologize to me right now! Why am I the one who needs to apologize? I don't remember doing anything wrong. Could you move out of the way? I need to pick my wife up at the station now. So? Do you want to get arrested for an offense against a public official? What? Are you being serious? Police are the national authority. I could easily make you a criminal if I want to. Apologize to me right now! Oh my god, this seriously isn't going anywhere. I let out a big sigh and started walking without saying anything, ignoring him. However, the next moment... Ow! What the hell? As I started to walk away, he bumped into me with all his might, tangling his legs and falling on his butt, which looked fake. Ow! Ow! You're getting arrested for this! What? You just tried to run away after bumping into me! You've been caught red-handed! What? You bumped into me on purpose, though! I didn't even do anything! I was walking away from you! True that. I was the one who bumped into you, but no matter what you say at the police station, if I insist that you bumped into me, you'll be a criminal! No one will believe what a criminal has to say! Sorry! This scum! I won't forgive him for this! I was so pissed, but it only lasted for a moment. Because this guy was so stupid and unlucky that I even felt sorry for him and couldn't help but grin. But that cop didn't even notice that I was grinning and continued talking with the same calm expression. I'll arrest you, so come with me to the police station right now. If you don't want to, something worse will happen. I completely ignored what he said and asked, May I see your police ID? What? Your police ID. I want to take a picture. Why? A normal cop would show someone their police ID if asked, but never allow them to take a picture of it. However, this guy's not normal. So just as Jake said before, sure, go ahead. Here it is. See my name and the symbol? This is all real. Like that, he happily showed me his police ID, bragging. What a jerk. And a moron. But thanks to him, I can give him the punishment he deserves. So I'm happy about that. While I was taking a picture of his police ID with my phone, Mary came running towards me with her hands full of stuff, sweating.
Paul, are you okay?
Mary! Sorry I couldn't pick you up. Since I told the cop that I was going to pick up my wife earlier, it looks like he instantly knew that she was my wife. Oh, you must be his wife, right? Sorry, but he's about to get arrested for an offense against a public official. Here, come with me right now. At that moment,
Illegally arresting someone is a criminal offense, you know. Did you not know that?
what? He looked confused after hearing her words. After thinking about it for a while, you know a lot. Are you interested in law or something? Look, I understand that you want to protect your husband, but he's at fault. He was the one who bumped into me and hurt me.
You probably didn't know this, but the phone between my husband and I was connected the whole time, so I heard everything you guys are talking about. You confessed, didn't you, that you were the one who bumped into him?
What?
I recorded the whole thing, so you can't get away with this.
What? Recording? Yes, I pretended to hang up, but the phone between us was still connected.
Plus, there's a security camera there.
She pointed to the security camera with the lens facing in this direction. Crap! He then started to sweat from his forehead.
Let's look at the data then. It will immediately be clear whether it was you or my husband who did it, you freaking scumbag.
Mary's words must have seriously hurt his pride. The cop's face turned red, and he stomped his feet in anger. If you wouldn't have known that much, first of all, why are you being rude to me? I'm a police officer! Have some respect! I don't know if you're a lawyer, but quit being cocky!
Huh? Excuse me? What did you just say?
Then she pulled something out of her pocket and showed it to him. What? Police ID? Also, a superintendent? Yes, my beloved wife, Mary, is a police superintendent. In other words, she's in a much higher rank than this ridiculous cop working at the police box. Are you serious? I didn't hear anything about this.
Hey, I heard that you didn't do anything about the illegally dumped garbage in front of my house yesterday. My husband reported. Where's your police ID? I know you'll cause more trouble, so you need to be evaluated.
I actually took a picture of his police ID earlier, so you don't need him to give it to you, Mary. Then, after saying that, a man in a suit appeared. Probably someone Mary had called before coming here, and saluted to her. He's maybe a cop too, and one of her subordinates. I'm so sorry about everything! I didn't expect that you were the superintendent's husband! Then he suddenly got on his knees. Seeing him like that, Mary said,
Hey, it doesn't matter if he's my husband or not. You better regret what you have done. I'm so pissed now. Please, take him away right now.
No! Stop! Please, forgive me! He burst into tears. The man in the suit then grabbed the back of his collar and dragged him away from us. It was later discovered that he had repeatedly engaged in problematic behavior in the past. Of course, he was immediately fired. Moreover, it turns out that he was the son of a famous wealthy family. I found him on social media recently, and it seems like his life had turned into a mess. His parents began to be looked down upon by people around them, so he was disowned. So he decided to work part-time at telemarketing, but got into an argument with his boss, and eventually got fired. Also, because of his unchanged money habits, he probably thought it wasn't enough. So he repeatedly stole money from the cash register at his next part-time job at a restaurant and got arrested! He's now in jail and seems to spend his days shouting, "Let me out of here!" all day. This is all his fault, so I don't feel bad at all. As for me, I'm still living happily and peacefully with Mary, working from home and doing the housework whenever I can. By the way, the culprit of the illegal dumping was safely arrested thanks to the security camera footage. Thank the Lord! Oh, right! Paige came to visit my house the other day and...
Hey Mary, how are you? Since you said you love moist rice crackers, I brought a lot for you.
What? Really? Oh, thank you! But where did you buy these? Oh, I know! Did you go on a trip to Choshi City or something?
No, I actually made these by myself.
What? Did you really?
Yeah, it looked like I only needed rice, noodle soup base, sweet and regular sake, vinegar, and sugar, so I tried making it.
Oh, gee, this is so delicious!
My goodness, wow! You ate that much already?
I'm so glad that you like it. During winter, all you need is a kotatsu and moist rice crackers. Yishishi. Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned for more!